guys, today we're going to harvest the garden. So you're going to see my hands harvesting stuff. This is a self-seeded guy right here. Actually a couple of them are. So we've got a tomato over there, we've got some dill, we've got some tomatillos, and then this guy most certainly looks like a watermelon, which is exciting, which is crazy actually that a watermelon planted itself, but that's cool. It'll work. So let's start over here. We've got lots of weeds we could harvest. We're going to harvest peppers first. That's what we're going to start with. Look to see. Nope, nothing ready yet. Got some marigolds. Got some other things. Let's see if we got anything underneath here. I'm looking for really big ones. There we go. We got one. I don't really need these. I have a lot canned still left over, so I don't actually need them. We got some green peppers down there. We'll let those go too. Here's some big ones. We'll roast them with my roasted veggie, with whatever else I can find in the garden. It goes along great with some kind of chicken on the smoker or a roast chicken. You just kind of combine whatever veggies you have. Potatoes, eggplant, peppers, onions, garlic, anything that you're growing. Tomatoes. Go ahead and just put it all on a plate. On a oven safe thing. Lots of olive oil. Roast it at 450 with some salt. All right. These are called lunchbox peppers. Or no, they're called mini peppers. I'm not sure why I got them. I'm not even sure what size I'm supposed to pick them at. But if they're mini, I think that would be the mini size that we're looking for, right? Actually, I got several plants of those. Who knows why I did that? I don't really need a lot of pepper this year. What a blessing. We've got some eggplant going on. Let's see. You can see that eggplant. That's too small. We're not going to pick that yet. We've got some different kinds of beans. My husband was like, can you make your mom's baked beans? I'm like, sure, let's make baked beans. But first we have to grow all of the beans first, because that's how I roll. That is how I roll. We have some Waltham squash over here that is doing a really great job. I don't see a whole lot in growing yet, but there's lots of blooms. We do have some little, I forget what these things are called. So if I see them, I'm squishing them, because they will just take over. That stink bug, I'll take that. Actually, that might have been something good. Oops. Okay. Lots of blooms in here. Lots of bees pollinating everything, which is great. And we need to go back and get my scissors, or my knife, so that I can grab some zucchini down there. Got 2 rows of, well, we'll finish the peppers. I got another row of peppers over here. These are violet sparkles, and they are really pretty. Let's see. They are their name. Violet sparkle, huh? I can see a big one down here. Let's get that one. Not as violet. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. It's kind of neat shape too, isn't it? So it's a normal pepper. Tastes pretty much the same as every other pepper. We have some eggplants still growing. I haven't harvested any from over here. Some different peppers and my dog Chip. And let's see what else, if we got anything underneath here. This is how you gotta look. You gotta look underneath. See? That one's gonna get pretty close there. Gotta look underneath these things to see what's really growing. Can't tell by the top, can you? So get down, get dirty. Okay, so let's go down to our zucchini next. So, if you're listening, thank you. How are you doing? Did you grow any gardens this year? What worked for you? What didn't work? Eggplant took a hit, but now they're doing really good. It was just kind of crummy at first. We had some squash bugs or cucumber beetles. We've got lots of these weeds. They're taller than my potatoes, so I keep kind of coming in here and doing them. Potatoes are getting yellow. They're starting to die back, so eventually we'll be pulling them, but I wait till they're all the way died back because I have too much else going on. But I do harvest a plant here and there for dinner because, like with my roasted veggies, my favorites. Here's some other lima beans. And look, I can't even get through this pathway. The lima beans were supposed to be staked up and I never got to it. But that's okay because they are going to give me plenty. And they are just going to start potting out soon. My other beans that I have over there for the baked beans, they've done really good. I don't even know what kind they are. I got to look at the tags because they're all new. Again, husband asks, I say, sure, let's grow it all. Kind of funny, isn't it? Just making sure it was recording. My luck. Okay, I like to harvest zucchini when they are smaller, and I like to cut the stalk. So that's why I like to have a sharp knife, because if you twist it, you're going to cut it right here at the edge. So I like to have this part left on there. That way it'll last a little bit longer. But if you're going to eat it in the next couple of days, it's no big deal if you do twist it off. I really appreciate this size of zucchini. You get too big, then they get too seedy, and then they're just kind of like water and seeds, and it's just not that tasty. Like, this is as big as I want. Getting a little too big, but beggars can't be choosers sometimes. But you don't need those baseball bat ones where you know, those are the ones that you give to people and they're like, seriously? This is what zucchini is? That's not a really good representation. That's an overgrown baseball bat. Don't hand those out unless you don't like them. Just kidding. All right. This is more sandy down here, so the potatoes always die back a little quicker than up there. Let's check in here what we got going on. Gotta look. Definitely gotta look. Oh, see, there's one over there. We're gonna grab that one. And this is a white palmero zucchini. So, this one's got a little too big in a little funky shape just because of how it grew. And that's okay though. So we'll do that. Let's see what this other size one is. Yeah, we'll get it. Well, yeah, we'll get it. I'm gonna make some zucchini spaghetti tonight for dinner. I think I got enough. I only need a couple cups, and I make it with actual noodles as well. But I zoodle up the zucchini, and then mix it with my homemade sauce, some ground pork. You could use whatever ground you want. This is some radish that's going to seed, so I will let it go to seed and then seed save from it. We have some beets in here, which also go excellent with the roasted stuff. Oh, baby. We got lots and lots of potatoes. We're gonna have a lot of digging ahead of us, that's for sure. Let's see what's up here. Some different other squash that I threw in here too. Nothing I'm harvesting from. Oh, some butternut squash. You can see that in there. So they're looking pretty good. I'm hoping the other ones catch up so we actually get them before it gets too frosted. This right here is Chioggia beets. A guy who follows along with us here gave me these seeds. You actually let them go to seed the first year, collect the seeds, and then you plant them the next year, and then those are the ones that you actually eat. So that, just like he said, they went to seed very quickly. So actually we'll get quite a bit of seeds off of just a couple little spots. Here we have more zucchini, because wait, there's more, and they are all small, which I'm thankful for. I don't need that much. Okay. Let's go see what's over here. Then we'll head to the back garden where the famous purple potted pole beans are. Got lots of weeds. More eggplant, which is doing pretty good. I like to pick them about, so those ones down there, they need to go about double the size still. Don't want to get too bad, but we got a lot of blooms still going, and they're coming on pretty good. I got a couple in the house I gotta do stuff with. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I like to use scissors or something to cut these off because they are really pokey all up in here. So smooth down here, not there at all. So I just like to use a knife, and they're strong. I'm gonna rip the plant out just trying to cut it. Come on, baby. There we go. See? That's the size I like. We like to make, you could use this for your roasted vegetables. You can make roasted eggplant soup. You can do, I like to actually make eggplant parmesan and then freeze it. I can pop out the eggplant parmesan in the middle of winter, and then I feel summer. I feel summer, and I like that. Okay. Recipes are in my book, Seed to Plate, if you're curious. Okay, I need some cucumbers because I want to make some refrigerator pickles. I'm not going to can them. Not a favorite thing. I like pickles, but... All right, here we are at the back garden. Finally got the gate fixed. So it's a lovely gate or a door, whatever you want to call it. Here is my famous purple potted pole beans. And I am actually using my GoPro to record this video because I need 2 hands. Look at 2 hands to go ahead and harvest this stuff. And and everyone is gone out of the house today. They all went fishing. And so I'm out, hanging out, chatting with you guys. Look at these guys. So here's the best thing about these things. You can just literally just pull them and they're right at your level. They're just right at your level where you can just pull them. They're off the ground. They're cleaner. I still give them a rinse, of course, but that's about it. And they're growing really prolific on this side. So we have to go on each side and find them. I plant the seeds on the inside and the outside of the cattle panels just so I can get a boatload. I've got 3 of them here this year. The west side of, if you're following along with these guys this year, the west side of the plants did much better than here's the east side. There's not much going on yet. I'm not harvesting. They took a long time. They are going up to the top, which is great, finally. But they took a long time to get growing. So west side worked. And I did kind of figure it out. That's where the sheep house was. And that was right kind of at the entryway. So it's very, very hard soil, very compact. So I think that was probably what was going on. And I had to plant them a couple times, but they're working out. And beans are just amazing. And it's okay. So if I don't get a harvest, what that is doing over there, those beans, their roots are actually fixing the soil by breaking it up, as well as I need to finish my thoughts before I get sidetracked again, as well as putting nitrogen in the ground, which is really, really cool. So we're going to grab this other container because we're going to need that. And we're going to go harvest some broccoli. So this is, I like to use you don't have to use a knife. You can actually just pop it off. I'm going to harvest this one. See, now this is kind of small, and so you may be like, man, that's a big plant, little head. But it needs to be harvested because the little cloves or buds or whatever are starting to open up. So it's just going to go to flower soon, which you could still eat the flowers, but I kind of want it at this stage here. And I'm going to leave this plant because it's going to have a ton of little dippers come on it. And this one needs to be harvested. And this one is already, even though I haven't even picked the main head, it is already having little dippers come on there. And these are my... Hi, sheeps! So here's the little dippers. So like this size. Again, they're starting to open up, so I want to go ahead and start picking them. You will just get so many little dippers. Honestly, it's worth it. So just leave your plant after you pick it. You're going to get plenty. That's a little small guy down there. We got some different cabbages that are actually like in an oblong, like a football shape. They are a new type this year called Calabasas. Like a red purple color. They're pretty. Okay, cauliflower. Already harvested that cauliflower. Let's see about this guy over here. Nope, nothing yet. This is the Calabasas type of cabbage there. Already harvested that. Here we go. These plants are massive, are they not? But perfect. Look at that. I mean, that's just wonderful. And if you were to rip your plant out, you would miss that. Why would we want to do that? Those are perfect. They still thaw. I mean, like if you blanch and freeze them, they still work wonderful. It's all good. And let's see. We have this cabbage over here is probably ready. I kind of knock on them, and if they kind of sound hollow, then they are ready to be picked. This is a cabbage that I already picked, but you can see it's going to try to form some other small ones. You may actually get some in the late fall, some smaller ones you can end up making a little bit of coleslaw for or something like that out of. And I already came out here this morning and harvested some of the herbs. I did lots of herbs. This is Oh, guess what, guys? More zucchini. Oh my. Oh my, we've got lots of zucchini, friends. Perfect size, though. Let's grab that guy. Yeah. Oh, zucchini makes the best chocolate cake. Oh, I already made that once. Of course, you can freeze it, shred it and freeze it, and then be able to save it that way. And you can use it and pull it out for recipes. Oh, fried zucchini is good. We did that already. I'm going to use it for that spaghetti tonight, like I mentioned. Look how long that guy is. And a slug. The ducks love these slugs, but they're not allowed in my gardens. Boop. Somebody sent me a recipe for zucchini. Was it a zucchini fritter bake or something? Something sweet, I think. All over here in this entire mess is white pumpkins and perfect pumpkins, which I just call perfect pumpkins because the seed has been saved for years and they just are this perfect size, which is really nice. We have some beets back here, which I will let grow because we are not going to do roasted vegetables tonight. This cabbage looks a little suspicious. Let's see. Yeah, that one's ready. So satisfying. I can tell it's getting ready too because it's starting to split. I will leave all these outer leaves on, put them in a plastic bag, you know, from the grocery store, tie it, and then put it in my fridge. And it'll last quite some time. Oh, it's getting heavy, people. You can see that pumpkin over there. Let's see if we missed anything. I don't know if you guys can see those big orange flowers. Those are calendula. For some odd reason, that one plant is just massive. It's like triple the size of what other calendula flowers are. So I'm actually going to seed save from them. So I didn't pick those. I'm going to seed save from them. We also spread mushroom spawn underneath 4 of these rows. We did blue oyster on one, or on 2 rows, wine caps on the other. I'm eagerly waiting to see how it's going to turn out this year. Because, oh my gosh, growing your own mushrooms is just phenomenal. So I think we're done. I think we harvested quite a bit. So I actually brought the golf cart so we can go ahead and just kind of carry this stuff back because now I've got several things. I gotta finish picking beans. But hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me. If you have any questions about gardening, just holler and ask. I absolutely am obsessed with gardening and growing food because it's the best for you. All right, God bless, guys. I'll see you the next time.